Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Here in my basement at the cleaning desk. Gonna be cleaning off some recent pickups that I had on some cheap video games before I add them to my collection. So today we're gonna be cleaning off some games. We're gonna test them out to make sure they work okay. And then after that, I'm going to clean off some dirty old stickers that I've had on some of my game cases forever that I never took off. It's been bothering me a little bit every day of my life since then. So we're going to finally resolve some of that stress by taking off some of those stickers. So hoping to have a pretty chill stream today. And depending on what happens, I might do some more game capture later on, maybe play some Switch games. But first, let's start with some of our cleaning stuff. So first one, not going to be too difficult here. I have Aliens in the Attic on Nintendo DS. Got this one for real cheap. Gotta try that out. So I'm just going to use a toothbrush, and I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol. I put it in this little easy-to-use squirt bottle for myself. Gonna flip that over. So let's see if we can get in here, but show you kind of what this looks like to get started, really, is there's, these contacts are, they've kind of got some gunk on them. I haven't tested these yet to make sure it's going to work or anything yet. I'll usually clean it first, mostly because I don't want to put all this dirty junk inside my Nintendo DS. I want to try to get most of it off before I put those in the contacts, where it's harder to clean. So I've just got, the sort of toothbrush you just get from any old dentist office when you do your biannual cleaning checkup. Just going to get a couple drips of that alcohol in there, kind of tap off the excess there. And then I'm just gonna kind of brush across these contacts a little bit to just kind of get some of this gunk off here. See if I can get this pretty dry. I didn't get it very wet just because, I definitely don't want to use too much liquid when cleaning off these contacts. But sometimes you do need a little bit just to really get in at some of this grime that's in here. It's already looking a lot better to me. Few brush strokes away from the contacts like that. See if you can kind of see difference. This contact, see if it looks a little better to you. I think that looks better. Alright, so I'm going to pop open my Nintendo DS here. I'm going to plug it in. See if it boots up okay. It's a good sign. 8 aliens in the attic right there. Alright, looks like it's booting up just fine. This is good. I'll just show you just a little bit of... we've got some save files already on here. Someone put 7 hours and 43 minutes into this game already, so they enjoyed that. Someone did a speed run over here of only 3 hours and 14 minutes. So someone looks like they enjoyed this one pretty good. See if I can skip all that. But here's what the gameplay looks like real quick. Kind of like a run-and-gun platformer. A little bit of a Metroidvania aspect to it. So pretty good for a big boss monster. I can't wait to figure out how to kill him. But anyway, that's a pretty good pickup for cheap to get kind of a light action platformer thing. Should be a fun one there. So that one's looking good. That one's working fine. Next up, I have some Game Boy Advance games. Speaking of Metroidvanias, picked up Monster House as well for yet another pretty cheap one. So on this one, there's a couple different ways you can do these. You can get a tri-wing screwdriver onto that little screw right there, and take that apart if you need to. Oh, I'm about to get visited by my cat. Maybe we'll see. I might get some visitors on the stream, which is always good to have special guests. But yeah, you can get a tri-wing screwdriver and take these two pieces apart, and then really get at these contacts. I don't normally need to do that. Usually what I'll just do is just take like a Q-tip and some of this alcohol that's here and just kind of scrub the inside of this. But this is foreshadowing. I have another game later that's going to need some heavy duty cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and get my screwdriver out. I'll be right back so that we can really get at this guy later. Wrong screwdriver. That's the bit remover from my NES cartridges. Let me try again. There we go. That's the one I needed. Should be good now. So, like I was saying earlier, normally I won't go to this extreme. A lot of times I will just get a Q-tip in there and just kind of scrub off those contacts, and it's usually fine. But this is almost practice, frankly. Let me get that out, and then I've got my handy little tray here that holds screws pretty well. Push that up, and then it comes right apart. You can kind of see your pieces and parts there. So it's not looking too bad. Actually, this looks like it's in pretty good shape. But yeah, so once I pull it all the way apart, I like to use just an old rubber eraser, one of those old pink ones you used to use in school, and kind of use that to, kind of erase what's on here that's like old. It's just like old graphite almost, the way it kind of will come off usually and leave a little bit of residue. This one's not too bad. It's really clean, so I'm not really seeing a lot of mess yet. But later, again, this will be foreshadowing. Later, I've got another game where I think that's going to make a lot of difference to take an eraser to it first. So while this is out, I'm going to go ahead and do Q-tip, get that soaked in some alcohol. And again, this probably doesn't even need this, but we're going to go ahead and wipe down those contacts as well. Just kind of pulling away from the main board, trying not to put too much pressure on it. Another way you can tell to see how well you're doing here is see how much kind of grime and dirt and color you're picking up off the Q-tip. I'm not getting a whole lot out of here. This is good. It means I don't have a whole ton of cleaning I need to do here. Should be in pretty good shape. I can pretty much stop because I don't really see any much color anywhere. So back together. See if I can do it right on the first try, which I probably won't. Always putting these in backwards. Alright, I think I got that one. Like a USB cord trying to plug that in the first time. It's like, even if you get it right the first time, you're like, well, I always get it wrong the first time, so I probably did it wrong. I probably need to try again. So line those up, push it back together, flip it over. Get that little screwdriver back in there, or screw back in there. Go. All right, tighten that up nice. Not overly tight, as always. All right, we'll put this in my Game Boy Advance SP and see how that one's working. Got the Nintendo logo on there already. That's always a good sign. It means it usually does boot up just fine. Oh yeah, there we go. Looking good here. This is good signs. And check these save files to see how we're doing too. Which sometimes will let you know if you have a bad battery, and sometimes the user before you will just delete the saves and you won't really know. But it is always fun to look to see how far the previous person got. Oh, not very far at all over here. We got, I think that says 1 hour and 4 minutes, 2%. So, not big fans of the this game here. So we'll see. Should have loaded one without much story, but also this is like a little a 2D isometric type of game. It kind of feels like a little bit like a Zelda Link to the Past type of game where you're walking around with this kind of viewpoint, and you've got like a weapons and stuff you're shooting bad guys with. Yeah, there you go. So you can see it's a little slow, but I believe it gets faster and you get better and stronger as you find more upgrades later on in the game. So another pretty good pickup for cheap. The outside of this label is not great, but I don't know if you can see it. The problem is that it's got little letters kind of etched into it with like a ballpoint pen or something. I don't think there's going to be much I can do to get that R out of there from Monster House. So, and yeah, something in the corner there. It looks like it might have been like someone got the paper up and then tried to like maybe cover it with like a Sharpie, like a black Sharpie to kind of like make it just look black. It's not great, but I think I'm just going to leave that for now because the game does play, which is really what I want. If I really wanted a copy that didn't have that on it, I would have spent more and bought a better copy of Monster House. But I was just interested in making sure it worked, which it does. And I can play the game, and we're good. Next one up is Yoshi Topsy Turvy. This is a game where you can play with the gyroscope built in to like turn your system around and all that stuff. I'm not sure how good it's going to be on a Game Boy Advance SP because the cartridges are kind of backwards. Like the Game Boy Advance, normally it would go like that, and then you'd be turning your stuff around. But since it's going to be upside down on the Game Boy Advance SP, I'm not sure if it's got a separate mode for this to see if it works well or not. But either way, we're going to clean this up. You probably can't see much of the contacts from here. I'm going to do this one without taking it apart. I'm just going to go right in here on this guy and just go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Q-tip, wet some of that isopropyl alcohol, and just going to stick it right inside the contacts there and just kind of go back and forth a little bit. Just to clean up a little of the gunk that's been in there from the years of neglect the system probably had. And yeah, you can see I'm getting a little bit of dirt and grime coming up off this one. This one's going to need a little bit more cleaning than our Monster House one did. Bad. I clean it up with the other end there. Alright, that's looking pretty good now. Not much color coming up off there anymore. So, like I said, we'll try putting this in here and see if it works out okay. Oh no, I've got the low battery light. I have to charge that up. Hopefully it should last through this stream, but I'll just turn it after this one. Oh, good. It asks you which system you're using. This is perfect. So it says, yeah, you got the Game Boy Advance, or if you've got a DS or a SP like this, it's going to be flipped and rotated this way. So, yeah, I'll say I'm using the SP on this one. That's good. Oh, that's exciting. I'm glad that's going to work. Afraid I'd have to go find my older system without the backlight. I also do have an analog pocket that I'm hoping to get for Christmas. It should be in by then, so that'll be a real exciting time to go through all my old Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games and play those out. So, got a couple save files here. Picking a animal to collect 3 apples. It's bad because I haven't done the tutorial on this at all, so... all right, we're doing good so far. Okay, so yeah, it's just kind of a, a platformer with just some gyroscope controls, so we'll, play with that. Play with that later. Mostly today, just want to make sure it's working, which it is, so that's good. Okay, next up is our bad one. I have a very bad copy of Lady Sia here. The label is not in great shape. It's got some brownness on it, but the contacts in there, that's the part I'm really worried about. It's pretty gross. It's pretty bad. I'm going to open this one up with my screwdriver and take this apart and really, really go at it, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, the good news is this is actually not as bad as I feared. Stuck to the board at the moment. I don't really, well, yeah. I'm gonna actually go with clean these 2 plastic pieces a little bit this time too, because those are a little bit grody. I just have to make sure I don't make the label any worse than it is. But yeah, this one's got, even on the back of this, it's got some corrosion on those contacts down there that you can see. This one's gonna take a little more effort, I think. So, like I was saying before, I'm going to take an eraser to this. Hang on, let me give you a good look of how bad this is before I get started. So it's bad, but it's not unsalvageable, I think. I think we can make this work. I'm just going to pull away with my eraser for a little bit, and then I might scrub this one a little harder afterward. Yeah, let's go ahead and start scrubbing. Trying to get kind of like the base layer of gunk off of here. This should in theory pull off some more pieces and parts off here than previously. And then I will go back with this with the alcohol after I'm done erasing off most of the gunk off these contacts. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can see. There's like a line of garbage that's down here that all came off these contacts thanks to this eraser. All right, that's already much better. Go ahead and get this back a little bit too. Normally you don't need to touch this side, but this time I'll give it a little bit of a go. Trying to get some of this discoloration out of here. Oof, gross. That said, even without the alcohol, those contacts already look much, much better. Just a couple bad spots near the top, but that eraser did almost all the work without having to even get any chemicals out. So that's I'm really pleased with that so far. So I'll go ahead and get a fresh Q-tip here, get some alcohol to get the rest of this off. And thankfully, not a whole lot of color coming off here, which is good. Again, I was pretty worried that I'd be getting tons and tons of gunk from this cartridge, but I'm getting a little for sure. But I think we're going to salvage this one. I think we're going to get it to play, even though the label looks pretty bad. Backside too. Ah, now I'm getting color. Gross. Yeah, I'm guessing some sort of fluid must have spilled on this at some point in its life. Gonna take probably a couple different goes to get all this gunk out of here. Ugh, yeah, gross. Looks like I'm still getting some color off of here. Get that bad spot. That's kind of stained on there. Yeah, those look like they're just kind of on there. Well, that said, it doesn't need to look perfect necessarily. As long as it plays, that's again kind of what I'm here for. Keep it one there. Should be good, I'm hoping. Last thing I said, like I said, I'm going to clean off these two parts here as well. This one, I don't want to use alcohol on the plastic if I can. It's usually, kind of too strong for it. So I'm going to get a paper towel out, and then I'm going to use, let's see where to go. Just some like all-purpose cleaner. I'm just going to use a little bit of that. So I'm just going to spray it on my paper towel, and then just kind of work inside these areas. And again, any color that I pull off is all junk that was on this cartridge, which is like why we're cleaning it, is because it was gross. And then again, I'm trying to not get this label yet anyway. I'm going to try to be really careful around that, because any cleaners and alcohols can take the ink off there or get it under the paper and make that pretty bad. So right now I'm just trying to focus on the plastic underbits for now. We'll see if we want to... This, this one I can get the rid of. Marking all that away. Get some junk for sure. Hit it again with the cleaner. Okay, put that aside. And the next step is I'm going to go at it with that toothbrush to try to get some of these nooks and crannies that were in here. Especially this side, right by the cartridge bit. There's some grossness that'll come up in there. Corner out of there, and then we'll do the other corner. Still stuck in there. Like a plastic tool to get in those crevices. There we go. Got that right out with that. While I'm in here getting crevices, look at this little corner. Oh, gross. Oh, that's much better though. Most of my games won't need anything like this kind of cleaning, but I was able to get this cartridge for so cheap because it was in such bad shape. I think most other people didn't want to touch it. I guess you could say I probably don't want to touch it either, which is why I'm wearing gloves, so touche, I guess. Switch back over to this side, get that cleaned out as well. Not as many crevices on this one to get. Or at least not ones that my toothbrush couldn't handle. So. Oh, gross. Alright. Try getting this again. Spray my paper towel, and then just kind of dab it with my toothbrush just to get a little bit on the end. I don't want too much cleaner, but at least something on there. Run this through one more time now that I've kind of pushed off all those little bits. Cool. Okay, that part is good. Now, let's see what we want to try to do with this label without too much damage anywhere. So, now I have basically like just kind of a cleaner toothbrush, or sorry, a more empty toothbrush. All the cleaning stuff's pretty much used up on here. So I'm just kind of just brushing off any solid gunks, but that might be about it. I don't think there's a lot I can do with that label. It's not just going to make it worse. So yeah, I think we're just going to take that brushing, call it good enough. Let's put this back together and see if we still have a working video game. All right, here goes. What do we think? We're feeling good about this one. Feel like it's a lot better, at least. Got any luck on a Nintendo logo? That's a good sign. Think we may be in business. TDK, we got it. We're good. Another cartridge saved. There we go. Lady Sia, if you're not familiar, by the way, is another kind of 2D platformer type of game. Playing this game already. Got some save files on it. It's always good batteries for working. Yeah, story. Sure. Oops. Kill the stuff. Get myself annihilated already. But yeah, so that's kind of the gameplay of Lady Sia. Cool. It works. Very excited. Very happy with that one. That was the big one. I was really worried I wouldn't get that one today. So, good work, team. We did it. Speaking of bad labels, next one I have is a copy of Bomberman Hero. And also kind of worn, kind of dirty. It'll need some cleaning for sure. Definitely got some gunk in those crevices. The Nintendo logo, I don't remember being brown. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. Contacts underneath are not great. But we'll go at it and we'll see what we can do on that one. Yeah, just a lot of kind of grime on this one that just gonna need to be cleaned in general. So I suppose a good question I have to answer for myself is, do I want to open this up and mess with this shielding to get to this cartridge, or do I just want to take a cue? I think I might just do... Oh, it is pretty gross. It's pretty gross. All right, let's get in here. All right, go back to that wrong screwdriver I had earlier is now the correct one. Oh yeah, I just saw some grossness on the inside there. I think I'm going to be glad I did that. Certainly, yeah, these are a lot more to take apart because of the shielding plate that's back here. Nope, that's a regular screwdriver. Oh no, I need yet another one if I want to get at that. I mean, it's gross. Let's do it. It's a cleaning stream. We're here to clean. I'll grab another screwdriver, and I'll be right back. All right, we'll see if this is the right size. Good. Building plate. Plastic guy. Finally get to our bits here. So we'll go back to our eraser friend. Get most of this gunk off the contacts that way. And some good progress there. Getting a lot more junk off there. Flip it over and get the back side. Do the same thing. Good. Definitely got some junk out of that one. Get it off my playmat a little bit. While I'm here, I'm going to get a new Q-tip out. Wipe this down. I'm getting some color off of here. Means I am not quite done cleaning yet. Gotta keep going. Yeah, gross. Better. This side. More alcohol for that. Now let's use the other side. Start clean. I know what kind of damage we're doing on here. Alright, that should be much better. Alright, now the hard part. I'm going to be putting this all back together. Start with this plastic bit, and then put that to the side for a minute. And see what kind of cleaning I want to do to this. So, it's got some like sticky cola substance like stuff on the corner here that's not great. So we're gonna wanna try to wipe that away a little bit. So. Oh, hello. You want to offer me a bunch of great things, huh? Well, sorry, I probably don't want to do that right now. Sorry, man. Okay, so I got a few choices here. I do have alcohol. I've got cleaner. So I've got a few different things I could do with this if I wanted to. It's kind of all in the crevices this time. Well, and on the outside, I guess. I think I'm going to stick with my toothbrush plan. I'm going to kind of spray this on a paper towel and then kind of mop that up a little with my toothbrush so I just have a little bit on there. Then we're going to go out here and see if we can get some of this weird sticky stuff off of here with just a toothbrush. There we go. Get some good progress off of here. Alright, backside there looking pretty good. Do the same thing with this. There's a little Ray. Corners next. Oh, better? Okay. Now, the outside, also not looking very good. I also do have the label to be careful of. I think what I'm going to do here is get out a paper towel. Pull that over a couple times. Get some of that cleaner on it. And carefully I'm going to work on the outside edges here. Try to not get the label itself too much. Just get some of that plastic bit. Just try to wipe this off and get it clean. Again, that Nintendo logo is going to need some work from my toothbrush, but right now I'm just going to try to get kind of the basic outline of it. Just gently wiping this label down now that I've got most of the fluid off of my... There. Do the same thing here. This label I'll need to be even more careful with. And then see if a toothbrush will get through all these crevices okay. If not, I can switch to my scraping tool. I think it's doing a pretty good job, actually. Good, good, good. Okay, and then can I get the Nintendo clean? Not without a little bit more cleaner. There we go. Give you a bath, buddy. Also, I got a spot back here I missed, it looks like. I want to clean that up. Oh, there we go. That looks way better. Much, much. Phew. Alright. Not exactly good as new or anything, but certainly way better than it was. Cool. Alright, now the question, can I get this all back together in one piece? Already off to a bad start. Wrong one? You go over here. There we go, nailed it. Nailed it. For which way this goes. Have it back. Have it wrong. There we go. Had it in the wrong one. This is part of why I don't take apart Nintendo 64 games quite as often as I will other systems. Is it's a lot harder to put back together, and it's easy to do it wrong. Probably had about 20 of you screaming at me from your computers saying, "No, not that way, doofus. It goes the other way." This, how that goes? I want to say it's like that. Yep, snap that into place back there. Perfect. And then do those two screw holes. It's gonna be a lot of work if I find out this game still doesn't work and I still have to go back into that contact. I do feel better about all that gunk we got out of there. We got a lot of progress done, even if it's still not working quite yet. I'm sure it's a lot closer and a lot better than it was before. Got those nice and tight. This guy back on. Again, can I do it right the first time without snapping anything? That would be good. Nope. Back there. There we go. Fold it down. And then we just have those two screw holes to put back in with the other screwdriver. That's not going anywhere. This corner is just a bit more, as I noticed there's still more junk here as I was cleaning that off. Some misty spots earlier. Alright, and then I'll have to try this one out a little bit later, off stream, because I don't have my Nintendo 64 hooked up. Feeling pretty good about that. Okay, so next step is going to be we're going to work on getting some stickers off of here for some other pickups and stuff that I got. I'm hoping this isn't too bad, but it might be. So just picked up this guy, Dawn of Discovery. I have the DS version of this, but I've heard the Wii version's also pretty good. They're probably pretty similar, but I figured I better grab it now if I'm interested, as opposed to waiting much longer for this to be in bad shape. So, mostly I'm going to take these stickers off of here. Is going to be my main goal today. So I'm going to go ahead and take out instruction manual. Sure, why not move the disc out too? And if I really want to be safe, I'll take this artwork out as well, and we'll put all that back in when we're done. Alright, so I'm going to use a plastic scraper, and I'm going to put an old little credit card thing back behind the sticker so that I can pick away at this and try to get it all clean. Top one, I think, is going to come off really easily. It's the ones underneath there that I'm pretty worried about. I'm actually going to take off my gloves for this. I'm not nearly as worried about the dirt and grime anymore. I mostly wanted that for the when I was doing the cleaning of the cartridges and they were all gross in there. Might have been using some heavy chemicals, possibly, so I want to put my gloves on just for safety there. Oh, there's like maybe 5 stickers all under here. I guess the good news is if you can get the first one off, all the other ones will come off with it. Bad news is certainly a lot here. Lucky enough to peel off in one. I think so. Oh, almost. Just at the corner. Didn't get it right at the end. Do the old-fashioned residue of the previous sticker to remove more sticker goo. Perfect. Looking good. All right, here's the really bad one. This spine sticker, that's the reason that we've got to do this. The spine sticker is the one that does not provide any helpful value to me. Sometimes on the really old game stickers that I bought, I like to see, what I purchased the game for originally. But since I did not get this from a GameStop, I got it from eBay. I feel like that price sticker doesn't mean anything. That's not the price I paid for it. I paid less than that. But this, yeah, I have no emotional attachment to this GameStop sticker. Well, almost. Picking away at these corners so we can get this all off clean. Well. Actually worked better than I thought it would. Okay, well, we got the bad one. This guy shouldn't be too bad. It's just one sticker. I'm hoping it'll be okay. Nope. Try this corner and see what happens. Can't quite get it. It's more sticky than I thought it would be. Might be because it's like right on the edge of this sticker, or right on the edge of this vinyl. Oof. Made a little dent in there. Shoot. Too aggressive. Can't believe this is the worst sticker on this whole case. I really didn't think this one was going to be that bad. Something about the way this one was put on and applied, I guess. It just got on there really, really good. Which is really, really bad for me. Stay patient. Keep scraping away, a little bit at a time. Eventually this will all be gone. Alright, it did okay. Did alright. I did get a little gouge here. Let me pull that up and show you. I was too aggressive in this part right here and got a tiny little tear on it. But in general, that's a pretty good looking case now. Sure, I got that in because I don't. Yep. Okay, we're good. All right, so that's the end of my recent pickups. In case you thought this was a pickup stream, next step is I've got a bunch of older games, older cases like this guy, Sonic Chronicles of Dark Brotherhood, that I bought way back in 2009 from my local GameStop. But I never took off this sticker on the spine, and I don't want the sticker on the spine because when I have it, like, you know, sitting in my bookcase, you can still see this, but you can't even see the game that's underneath it. I should have taken off this sticker years ago, but I didn't. So now I'm going to try to see if I can get this sticker off now. This sticker was printed April 4th, 2009, so it's been on here for, what, 13 and a half years? So I don't know if this one's going to come off very easily or not. Credit card back there again. But I'm actually going to leave this sticker, and I don't think this one's hurting me too badly. I might leave that one too. But this spine one, again, makes my life worse because I see the sticker when it's on my bookshelf, and I can't see what game it is very easily. So it's got to go. Got to go. Should have taken this off years ago. Would have been a lot easier if I would have done it at the time. But it's all right. All right, that went pretty well. Let's see if I can turn the corner here. Yes. Oh, almost perfect. Just one tiny little spot. Oh, we almost got it. That's all right. We can scrape that off, no problem. What's that? Get just goo off there. Perfect. All right, short and sweet. Now you can see Sonic Chronicles in all its glory. Excellent. Feels good to get that off. So I've just got a few more just like this. Devil Survivor. Got this one in 2009 as well. Got a $25 sticker on it that we're going to get off. Enough to start peeling out. Yes. Oh, excellent. In one piece, no residue. That was outstanding. Excellent. Ninja Town. Also got this in 2009. Oh, this one's got a few extra stickers I didn't know about on here. That is some old ancient residue. I may try to take that. Let's see. Ready yet. Keep going. Okay, good. Oh, right at the end. Right at the end, it caught up again. Under I can, right? Pick up where we left off. Well, I think we know what this means. I think now I have to get this sticker off too. I think I'm under it. I think I'm under it. Oh yeah. Whatever this sticker was, is one of these was on the bottom. I don't recognize that store. I wonder where this was purchased from before it was GameStop. Okay. What do I want to do about this first thing? Oh, is it stuck on there forever? Pretty stuck. Pretty stuck. Well, I think if you really want to get the sticker off, especially with how old some of that goo is, you have no choice but to use Goo Gone. So I don't love using Goo Gone on vinyl cases if I can avoid it, because it can sometimes kind of degrade the plastic and kind of give it like a foggy, milky look to it. But got gross permanent like stickers on here like this one. You may not have a choice but to put some Goo Gone on here. The best at removing residuals. Make sure, you know what, I'm gonna get out the artwork before I do this because you definitely don't want to get that covered in Goo Gone. And then I'm just gonna kind of put it on there with my paper towel. Good news is, yeah, the sticky stuff came right up to that. But I do need to wait for the paper stuff to eat it a little bit. Eat that Goo Gone. Now, this is a little easier to pick up, thanks to that Goo Gone eating away that gunk. And then we're going to clean this again after I get the paper off. We're going to give it another cleaning product, but it might not be Goo Gone. We'll see how bad this gets. This is a really bad sticker. Good news, I got the paper off. Leave the Goo Gone, I'll take the rest of that. Maybe. Keep scraping, we'll come back to that. Let it sit there and think about what it's done. You know what you did. Go. Okay. Good? Alright, still got some gunk on here. We're going to go to another cleaning solution. This is heptane, which I use on my vinyl cases. This is does less damage to vinyl than the Goo Gone will. Heptane's kind of like the rubber cement cleaner stuff. I take that to this stuff. Now, everything left that the Goo Gone could not get pretty well. Oh, except for that part I missed. On the inside? That's on the inside. No wonder. I wonder I couldn't get that off. Much, much better. Alright. Got a few dents and things from where the sticker kind of ate it a little bit, I think, after being on there for all those years. But that looks better. I still have this one in the corner. Again, I could probably take that off another time if I want to. But right now, my focus was mainly on getting these spines removed so that it looks nice when it's sitting on my bookshelf. Work back. Good. Next one up is Final Fantasy XIV, also bought in 2009. Also, if you're ever wondering, who would do this? Who would put this sticker on Final Fantasy XIV on the spine when you've already got a sticker here, and you've already got a sticker here? Why do you need one here? Why would you do this? The reason is because they want to make my life hell. No, the reason is so that when they're doing inventory, where they're, scanning all of their games after closing, to make sure what they have on the shelves matches what the computer says they have and matching what they have in the games in the actual drawers. These stickers are placed on the spine. So when they're all stacked on a bookshelf all at once, someone with a scanning gun can go and point at each one of these labels sitting there on a bookshelf all at once without having to take these off the shelves individually and scan the front or the back sticker that's on there. So that's why this sticker is here. And so it's easier for them to do the inventory checks. I forget how often they said. Quarterly, maybe? I think it was like once a quarter. You went in and checked your inventory at GameStop to make sure everything matched up and everything lined up. And almost always, it did not. So then you'd have to go and either, if you had a game in your system, like in your, like you had the cartridge in your drawers, but you didn't have a case out on the floor, you'd have to print one of those fake GameStop cases that said what the game was and how much it cost and all that, and you'd have to put that on the shelf so someone could take it off the shelf and then try to buy it. Oh, yes, good, excellent. Just a little residue right there. Came right up, excellent. Excellent. Happy to see that one in good shape. Oh man, there's my old receipt. Make sure I don't dock myself on here. Show you what I got. Well, it's not actually too exciting. It's just the gift receipt that says you bought this. It doesn't say what I bought it for. But I bought this November 25th. So honestly, that was probably a Black Friday. And that was probably a Black Friday sale when I bought that game. So I probably got not just $18 for Final Fantasy IV complete in case and everything, but I also probably got it buy two, get one free. I probably got two other $18 games at the same time. Good work, young Chad. You did great. Next up, Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings. Got a sticker here. Oh, someone even covered the sticker on this one too, so it's got a double sticker. See how this one goes. Guys on here pretty good. On here a lot stronger than the Final Fantasy IV one was. Just mostly means I have to go slower, be more patient, and then get it a little bit farther than the last one was before I start trying to peel it up. So just trying not to gouge the vinyl under here at all. Trying to take my time. Ooh, it's coming. It's coming up. Ooh, a little tear on the bottom again. Okay, how about now? Yes, it's good. Excellent. One less spine sticker. Yeah. Paulo Joseph State's Attorney bought this one in 2008. This is my first 2008 purchase of the stream. This one is coming off suspiciously. That was too easy. Too easy. Barely had to do anything. Could have done it with my fingers. Sweet. Alright, here's some expensive ones. Order of Ecclesia bought this for $25 at some point. Excellent. Now this is a game you may want to take this sticker off. I might take this sticker off this one because this is a high value game. And the longer I wait, the harder that's going to be to remove. It's already going to be hard enough as it is being a 2009 sticker. Oh, this one's not coming off easy either. Almost. Trying to go nice and slow. Take my time on this one. This is a top game on the DS, so you want to take care of this one. Not quite on the same level as Ninja Town. All right. Excellent. 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 Let's keep going. Let's get these off. We're gonna get this one looking pristine. And if I really want to, I can keep a copy of that sticker on the inside if I want. A little more. Make sure I'm getting all the way underneath that sticker. Try not to gouge any of that vinyl. Gonna do it? Is that gonna do it? Oh, almost. Alright, I feel like I'm getting under there. That's good. What do you think, bud? One go? Almost full. Let me get that off with just the sticker. Yes, we can. Excellent. Excellent. Now for our last one. This one it's already up in the air a little bit, actually, so this shouldn't be too bad. Might be able to get this without my tool at all. Thankfully, this one was not placed in the dead center. Too much? Oh, there it goes. Alright. Some scraping. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. You got it. Carefully stick this sticker onto that sticker. There we go. I really want to see that original sticker and what I paid for it. It's still in there, but not actually, stuck to the manual or anything. That looks good. Much goo or anything on there. Much better, cleaner case than we started with. Oh, that one felt good. That was good. Alright, I've got another Viva Pinata 2009. Let's see how this goes. You guys on here. Times are worse than others. And this one. Hope I don't need to switch to another tool. These come in, like a 3-pack or something, because the ends do get kind of goobered after long enough period of time. I think we'll be okay. We'll keep going with this and see if we can finish the stream strong with Mr. Blue here. All right, pretty good, pretty good. Nope, nope, nope. Spoke too soon. Almost. A little bit. Excellent. Excellent. All right, last one that I saved for today is the worst one. The reason this is the worst one is this is not on the vinyl, this is on the inside. This is on the artwork. So now this is the one where you want to know which monster did this. This person will spend their eternity in hell thanks to all these perfectly good game cases and artworks that they have permanently ruined. Oh, you know what? I just noticed I don't have the manual for this. I just have this Nintendo thing. Isn't even a complete case. You know what? I should take it back to GameStop and say I bought this in 2008, but I would like a refund because I don't have the manual. Probably not. Alright, so that case itself is actually okay. I just need to spend some time with this. This one's gonna, you know what? We're gonna, just for this, we're gonna switch to a new tool. I'm gonna want as good as I can get. This is a fresh, unused red one. We're gonna need as good as we can get if we want to get this guy without gouging the artwork, without leaving any stuff behind. This one's gonna be jerk. We're just gonna go nice and slow. Take your time. Looking good so far. Feeling pretty good about my chances. Nope. Nope, I can already see it tearing. Right where I'm trying to pull it up there. It's leaving a little bit of a residue, which is what it does on the spine, unfortunately, especially after years. It just eats away at that artwork. So you're gonna have a little discoloration no matter what. I think your only alternative would have been to take this sticker off as soon as you saw it. Since it's been sitting on there for 13, 14 years now, it's just going to eat away that artwork. But that's why we got to take it off. Can't let it get any worse. Easily. Nope. Going, buddy. I don't even remember pulling up that side, and it's already coming up sideways. Buddy, work with me. Alright, let's switch sides. See if we can get any luck on this side over here. Maybe. Starting to see a little bit of an NIS logo under there, I think. Right, alright. I might have something here. Peekaboo from the NIS of America. Got an S that's peeked through now. We are almost there. Just don't fumble at the goal line, my dude. You've almost got it. Not bad. Let me see if I can get just a little more of this white fatty. Not easily. So that's what it looks like now. So it's got a little bit of a texture to it. I don't think there's much more that can be done to this. I think even if you try to take, a sticker to get up the sticker stuff, I don't know that you're going to get a lot more than, paper like I just did a little bit. So I think you're kind of stuck with what you've got. Yep. Stuck with what you got. But it's better than it was. but just don't put stickers on the artwork, please. We'll find you. So at least it's better than it was. That's better than it was. All right, well, that's going to do it for my cleaning. We've cleaned all the things we're going to clean today. Feel like we got, some pretty good victories in there. We got Lady Sia up and running, working just great. We got all those spine labels taken off pretty easily, pretty cleanly. This guy is a lot better than it was before. Still not perfect. It never will be perfect again. But we did our best with that we could do. So I'm feeling pretty good about it overall, I think. Pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this stream for now. I'm going to clean up my work desk a little bit, put all my stuff away. And then what we may do next is I might go ahead and stream some Switch games next. I've been playing Rainbow Billy, a nice 2D platformer. So I might switch over to my streaming station over there and go do that. I'll have to move my setup and move all my stuff though. So I might do that later. So I'm going to take a break for a minute and while I'm stopped anyway. And maybe I'll see you again later today. So thanks everyone for watching the stream. I hope this was nice and chill and relaxing for you to watch all of those stickers get removed and gunk get cleaned away and see those games working again. So like I said, thanks again everyone. And I will hope to catch you next time. Thanks.